G'day guys, Paul from Complete Canine Solutions. In this episode we're going to debunk 5 of the most common myths about dog behaviour. So hopefully at the end you'll have a better understanding about man's best friend. Watch it. Okay, let's start with myth number 5, which is that my dog's behaving poorly, so if I get another dog, that dog will teach my dog all the things that are correct and sort out all my initial dog's behavioural problems. Guys, it's not going to work. Our dogs learn from us. We're the people that teach them what's acceptable and what's not acceptable behaviour. If we try and get another dog, more than likely we're going to end up with 2 dogs misbehaving because we're going to use the same tools and the same techniques on both dogs. So if our dog's having issues, we need to address it. Another dog's just not going to fix the problem. Okay, and now myth number 4. Now myth number 4 is our dog knows when they do something wrong, and this is like when we come home and the dog's created some damage or havoc in our absence. We can't correct that behaviour if we're not there. The dog doesn't have the ability to relate those two things. So if we don't see our dog actually doing it, we can't correct them. We come home and it's a mess, it's just too late unfortunately. Next time we'll sort it out. So that leads us to myth number 3, which is a dog with a wagging tail means he's happy. Well, with a wagging tail, really it's just only a sign of energy. The faster the tail's wagging, the higher energy level the dog has. To get a true indication of what the dog's feeling, we need to take in more than just the tail when we're looking at their behaviour. Things like ears, teeth, body stance, position of head, all of those come into the mix. So we can't just say that a wagging tail automatically means it's a happy dog. So this brings us down to our business end of our countdown. We're at myth number 2. And myth number 2 is you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Now some people think this is the case because an older dog doesn't have the same energy it had when it was younger, or it doesn't show interest to treats. But it doesn't mean it can't be taught. In fact, an older dog being settled has a greater concentration span. So a lot of older dogs will learn a lot better than they did when they were younger. And this, guys, brings us to our number 1 myth or misunderstanding about dogs. And that is that a dog's breed is somehow going to be the governing factor in our dog's behaviour. Yes, guys, for thousands of years we have bred dogs for specific behaviours, such as our retrieving dogs and hunting dogs and herding dogs. But that doesn't necessarily mean one of these dogs is automatically going to develop these characteristics. These characteristics will only come on with a lot of work from the owner and a handler. What we find is that our dog will ultimately be the way we bring them up, not what they were bred to be. Well guys, that concludes this episode from Complete Canine. I hope you enjoyed the debunking of the 5 myths about our dog. And until next time, I'll see you later. Hey buddy, a drink? Come on. Come on, man.